It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tony Jefferson on the
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Akers. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
17.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Second and 2.
Second down now. Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. 10 yards on the pickup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
6-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Bridgewater toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He finds an opening past the 40. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there, Goff to Cup, 56 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On first down, Akers. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Rams on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Goff. Going deep this time for Miller. And double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Panther 1st down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there from McCaffrey, and even 50 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 40.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Akers, he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line. In enemy territory.
Recovered by Carolina.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Down and 1.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Panthers will get the football back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, Akers, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Going up top for Miller. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
We go, 76. 76. We go.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air again. Goff. Dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Again, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Goff going up top for Cup. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Goff throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trace McSorley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly, now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Gary. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going deep this time. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Going right back to Akers.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to give this one to Henderson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, LA! Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Got some room at the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Bridgewater to throw. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up second and...
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
Another day, another dollar,
bring
baby.
it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Today's final score.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.